Alright, guys. Good morning. Hope your day and weekend was going well. It's Monday. We are ready to start trading. You can see my chart looks a little different today. I'm trying some new helpful indicators out. Last night, I did a couple hours of research and I was trying to figure out I was trying to answer the question, what is the most direct, helpful information when trying to determine the direction of a stock. So you can see we're on a slight uptrend here just by looking at it. I have on another screen the 5-minute chart with the same exact indicators on it, with different periods. So period, anytime you see period for an indicator, common is 14, a period of 14. But when you're on these small time frames, like 1 minute, that means one period is one candle. So you're essentially trading, that indicator is essentially pulling information from the last 14 minutes. Every time it's always doing the last 14. So I set the period to 30 because I want this to track the last 30 minutes to get a better accuracy of what's happening in the market. So that's what this one is. And I also have a chart that's looking at all of the top companies that Nasdaq is comprised of. So you can see the change in those, and if they're growing and the Nasdaq is falling, it'll tell me that there might be a reversal coming, something like that. So there's not much news today. There's a Fed speech right now, but or there's a Fed speech at 9:30 it's supposed to be, but they're probably not going to talk about much of anything important because of, tariffs and everything. This was I had a pretty crazy weekend, guys. After I don't know if you started on the first video or not, but um, the first the first time I traded, I explained that I lost all of the money that I gained in a month, in a single day. I was at $6,300 on this account, and I somehow managed to get it down to 2,000 again in a single day. And that's how quickly things can go into another direction. So I'm trying to minimize that by doing these videos. So one, I can publicly humiliate myself if I ever make those mistakes again. And two, I can have somebody watching over my shoulder at all times, even if nobody's watching. So this is about to be 9:30, so let's see what happens. Um, Maybe I should also say a little bit about my life at the moment. I'm trying to keep a positive headspace, but this weekend I got into a really bad car accident and totaled my car, and it was completely my fault. So I'm also thinking about that and just trying to, we need futures to work basically after not really having any gain on futures that could have gotten me a new car basically, but I lost it all in a single day. I know things will come back. You just have to, keep going, keep trying to do better. So that's what I'm gonna do. It is 9:30. Hasn't moved much. Maybe I should explain. Oh, and I do want to say, with the accident, I came out okay. They came out okay. Everyone's all right. Just got beat up a little bit. But back to trading. So let's look at what's been happening since 4 in the morning. Shot up. It's been shooting up since big drop. It's making okay. Alright. Looks like Tesla. Let's see. Every single company is green right now. Amazon, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, they're all green, so I'm gonna place in a buy
Order filled.
here, and we'll put our stop down here because we have a uptrend that we're looking at, even though this is a downtrend here, so we gotta be a little careful.
Stop filled.
Those were lower highs. I should have seen that. So wait for it to go up, and well, this is the thing though. The long term is upwards, so we're gonna be looking for it to break this. But until then, we'll put a short in.
Order filled.
If it breaks this, we'll put a buy in. breaks this point. Our next support is right here. Looks like we broke it. Gotta switch up your mindset pretty frequently on this. Pretty frequently. Let it breathe a little bit. The puts her stop in.
Stop field.
See, we got lower highs here. We still got lower highs, but let's see if we
Order
can get to
filled.
that point right there. Hmm. It's at an interesting spot now. Hoping it can break through that point right there. Slowly, it's got less selling volume, so I'm gonna be careful here.
Stop filled.
I'm seeing on the 5 minute chart there's less selling volume. It's creating it's not falling as fast, so looking for a reversal. Still following this trend, but if it'll make a candle that indicates a reversal, I'll put a trade in because it looks like it's gonna breathe a little bit.
Order filled.
I'm not sure how much it's gonna go though, so we gotta be careful. This indicator really helps, especially the one on the 5 minute. I have the one on the 5 minute um with a period of 12 because that means 12 times 5 is 60, so it covers the last 60 minutes of trading. So I I'm looking at that and I'm seeing based on the last 60 minutes, what is this looking like? And I can see on the bottom side here, this is higher than this. So, and you can see on this part, there's a lot less selling pressure. So we're going to see a little bit of an upside here. And when we do, that'll indicate it's time to short again and we'll exit this position. That's what I'm hoping this is good for. But it seems like it's working. Seems like it's working. I really need to grow this account because I'm actually I'm struggling pretty good for money right now. So sucks to admit, but gotta do what you gotta do. Life can change completely, and it all depends on how you react to it. So we're gonna see some upside here in a second. You can see as this kind of makes little candles itself. You can see. Looks like it's about to. Okay, let's see what this does. Right. Now we're looking to see a little bit of an upside. Little bit of an upside. Let's see what we got. Hey, this is a correct prediction of a reversal, so that's good. We just gotta make sure we can exit before before it falls. That just created something higher. Gotta be careful here. Also, if you're in a trade that's doing really well, don't even look at this right here where you can see your profits. You're just gonna get distracted and you're not gonna be following things as properly. Gonna Emotions are a big problem in futures trading, and I had them especially when I lost that money. That was definitely emotional trading, but you got to be very careful when trading on emotion. Get in the wrong mindset and you start gambling. Gambling not okay. All
Stop
right,
filled.
that is exited. Even though it's probably going to keep growing, gotta be careful here because we're going to be looking for a short now. But we'll probably wait a little bit. This is probably setting it up for 10 o'clock to short at 10. So we have a little bit of time. this is a point where I probably won't trade because just because of what I see here. There's not a lot of so the money flow oscillator is how easy it shows how easy it is to for this to like to fall. It's a I forget how it's how the math goes, but it's basically that when this is closer to zero, there's more of a chance of a reversal. And what I've seen personally, just like looking at this and researching it, is that when you're going to be looking to change your position if this is opposite. So you can see there's a lot of selling pressure, but there's still small spurts of gain here. So we're going to be looking to put a short in when it's on the top of those gains. Because of shorts, because shorts are overweight here, we're going to short it and hopefully have some big moves. That's what I think this is going to do. I'm not certain on it, but that's why we test it. Maybe I should test it with a sim account, but I would be trading this without this anyways. So that's my argument. Alright, now we're seeing some upside here. We're gonna have to let it grow for a little bit. It looks like today I'm 80% profit. Looking at another chart. So that's good. Guys, we are going to be putting in a short here soon. Mm, let me see if it. We gotta be careful here because it looks like it could keep going. Okay, that's we got 5 minutes until 10 o'clock. So usually this is where you see it kind of seems like every 30 minutes there's a change in direction, but I haven't fully figured that out yet. Let's wait and see what this looks like. But you can see we're in the overbought region, so it's gonna be time to short soon anyways. At least make a little bit of a gain, so let's see. Looking for a lower high, and we do in fact have that, but I'm gonna, oh, nope, never mind. Still growing. I should have held my position. Now we know we can go a little farther when, because I'm still experimenting with this. We can wait a few candles in and then be certain. Just placing your stop is the important part. Is place your stop too close and you get stopped out before you can make anything. I think that's what happened earlier this morning. Mm, let's see, because we could see more gain too. Like this could completely switch. Start making these guys, but just because this is what it looks like so far, I'm gonna be trading on the fact that it shouldn't do this. But we'll see. We will see. Cause when this happened over here, there was less selling pressure, and you could see oh, this is definitely an uptrend right here, but there's a low, so it kind of gives you a little indication that it's gonna do that. This one's kind of abrupt, so that's why I'm saying that. All right, we have 1 minute until 10 o'clock, so we're probably gonna see some blue here. 'Cause I don't like red. That's why I don't have red on my thing. All right, I got 25 seconds. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mm, interesting. No manipulation today. It's holding its position. All right, let's still look for an indication of. I don't think I want to trade when it's on the same level here. So like placing a buy when it's on positive, because you don't know when this is peaked. You don't know when this will end. So you could be buying in and it's done growing. So then you will lose all your money plus more down here. So what I'm looking for is the best possible entry, and that would be to place a short somewhere up here so that when it goes down, I might have a little wiggle room before it goes down, but it's gonna go down still. It's not gonna keep growing. That's the goal anyways. Alright, let's wait for a pullback and then we'll put a short in. Maybe it'll bounce off of those peaks or just that'd be crazy if it just broke through without moving back up. Let's see what the 5 minute looks like. One 15. Amazon's up 4%. Meta's up. Tesla's up. Except Microsoft and Apple are going down, but they're still rising. This is going to be interesting because we're seeing seeing different things take place. I'll put in a short.
Order filled. Looks like we have increased volume now, so let's see what we got. There is less buying volume, but that was a pretty bad entry on my part. Pretty bad. Mm, Mm, Dude, everything's growing. This is probably a bad trade to be in. Did not put did not put things properly in here.
Stop filled.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's okay. We're still profitable. It's just that was a bad trade. Because we're on a clear uptrend. Um, Everything seems to be growing, and this is our first lower high. So, but we're on an uptrend, so it could easily break past that. I think it's probably about to do.
Order filled.
We'll experiment here. Experiment a little bit. Everything's green, so there's more evidence of it growing than falling at this point. Maybe. Yeah, it's maintaining its volume, it seems like. It's good when you can easily change your decision making just like that. Because yes, we lost what 150 or something in that last trade, but we just gained it back with that one decision. You can see it's growing pretty good. So let that let that do its thing. Damn, that's growing pretty high. Pretty significant. I was not expecting that. Imagine if we had a short in. Imagine. It's good that we got indicators that can help with this. So let it grow a little bit more. Mm, let's see, where is it gonna stop? I'm waiting for this to update. because I can't exactly see. Yeah, everything seems to be growing, so that's good. I wonder what happened. There's got to be some kind of news or something, because we are up $800 so far. That's a really big move for a single contract. Can't believe that. That's actually really crazy. Um, all right, we already have a stop.
Stop filled.
Just it's gonna have to breathe eventually, and that's a peak right there. So this is probably where you want to put in a short. For something like this, I do not want to put a short in. All right, here's the thing. We already made $1,000, and I need to study for a test. But this could be, let's see. The only thing is it's increasing in volume for growing. We don't know how long this is gonna grow for. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna call it a day. We finished the day with $1,078 profit, and thank you so much, Indicator. You helped a lot. RSI helped. Um, the the symbols that I added last night definitely helped. We saw them turn green, and the entire thing turned green, which was just insane. And the market seems to be going haywire right now, so I'm gonna get out while I still can. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Um, it's been a crazy weekend, and I'm glad everybody's okay. But um, hoping we can make more better decisions in the future. I'm already growing back part of my account, so that's great news. And I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess.